So, last time, you guys had what I would call our biggest adventure and hell of an episode all in one. You found yourselves with an odd Darrow fellow that you learned was Andy. You flaked on him pretty hard, even though you had no read on him, on what kind of a gentleman he was. And then you proceeded to Sloop-A-Doop, as we will continue to call it, because these names are ridiculous. You guys were kind of harried / captured by the Koatoa there and brought forward to the city, in which a archpriest of the Sea Mother by the name of Ploop, as we'll keep it to that, pleaded / forced you to help him strike down their daughter Bloop, and with the help of their son Gloog and their good friend Clib. You learned a lot of odd things. There was some unexpected worship to the Sea Mother from Lara, which the Koatoa loved. And as you guys were kind of told a little bit more about the potential rewards and how, if you didn't help, they'd force you to help, in the sense that you would actually be sacrifices. You all willingly go with Ploop-Pleen, or Ploop, and you guys arrive at the gruesome altar where Bloop, his daughter, awaits. He tells her he's switching over to the faith of the Deep Father. He's brought you all as sacrifices. She is pleased. They sacrifice a dwogger and begin this ritual in which they are chanting to the Deep Father. And in the midst of this, out in the waves of the dark lake, these horrid-looking manta rays and this flapping can be heard in the water, and you guys see as this massive creature erupts from the waves with long tentacled arms, 2 gibbering baboon heads in its colossal size. As the Deep Father has arrived, otherwise known for all our listeners, the Demogorgon, Prince of Demons. It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I'm a little scared.
You should be a little scared. We are in it, y'all. You see, this Deep Father is a coming. Oh Lord, he coming.
Oh
Lord. Fighting is breaking out amongst you all. Sephel, you have altered gravity over a couple of Koatoa to the west near Lara. Lara, you had kind of moved up in the scuffle to where Ploop and Bloop are duking it out pretty hardcore. Clib has tossed down the bag of all of your weapons right where Sephel is, over onto the eastern side of the map amongst these buildings. Andy and Grim are next to them. They're next to Sephel. They're kind of forming a line as well as Stool, and Indigo sits in the back. And Oshni is off in the water. Hope he don't die by the demon. Okay, so we were already kind of going down an initiative order, and because of the hecticness of this, I'm going to keep it that way. Do you guys need a moment here to discuss what your overall group plan is, or are you just gonna act it out and as we go in initiative here?
I would like a little bit of planning. I feel
sure,
like
go for it.
I feel like we kind of were already, but okay, so steps. Y'all need to get your shit.
Check.
What are we running off to the side? Are we risking the water? Because I don't know, I have no idea how fast this thing goes, and if we put ourselves in a boat, if we're just if we're making ourselves a target.
Yeah, I don't think we swim that well.
Yeah, I think we have to, if we're going to use the water, we need to get to a boat. And perhaps one that is, I don't know, off to the side, so it's not directly in the path of the Prince of Demons.
Yeah, because we have to worry about the manta rays, and we have to worry about probably waves.
Right. So we are doing water though. We're sailing.
I'm not opposed to land, but we just don't like. We know that the water will eventually take us further on to the next destination. We just don't know about land.
Yeah, I think the land eventually ends in a dead end somewhere. We just don't know how far along that is.
Sure.
Yeah, I think we make it. Why don't we try for water, and then if something goes wrong, then we just default to land, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I would say let's get in the water, and until we're at a safe distance, maybe we keep like at least a semi-close proximity to the shoreline, so that if anything goes wrong, boat goes down, we can make a quick dash back to land.
Okay.
Instead of being caught in the middle of the lake.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Sounds like there's a plan. There is a plan.
There's something.
Okay. Just a heads up. So, presume that you see these like raft-like things hanging off of these docks. These are your boats. These are your boat options.
Okay.
So there are only a handful of them, unless you were to try and make it all the way back to the far west, where your boat was kind of brought in. Otherwise, there are closer ones, but you do remain closer to the deep prince.
So there are those square rafts. There's also like weirdly shaped sort of
those are giant
dispersed
mushrooms.
Those are
those are the
mushrooms.
phosphorescent mushrooms.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I didn't know if
Those
those
are
were like tie posts or something. But...
No, those are those very large fungus that you have seen only a handful of times that both Grim and Stool have kind of mentioned. Same with when you were with your Culturid friend. They are Zergwood, which like they mimic the property of like hardwoods and softwoods.
Yeah, that's
above.
what we plugged the canoe with, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes. It's essentially a giant mushroom, but it seems to have kind of like this harder material like shape to it. So it can be molded, and anything that you see wood down here in the Underdark, you can generally presume that is what it comes from, or how it that's the source material, I should say.
Gotcha.
My feeling is that we need to sneak amongst the buildings and get to the far west.
You think so?
I think if we go straight forward, there's just tons of people. There's tons of like
So-
we're just in the.
Let me I agree with you, but let me play devil's advocate a little bit. If we can get sort of and this is just sort of a last ditch try to grab some shit effort, but if we like go in, there's this middle channel that goes in between sort of a lot of the houses, like if we get back to where the altar to the Sea Mother was, we can like go through this channel. I can pop a detect magic, and we can try to see if any of the houses we run by happen to have a stash of items in them.
I like that. So then it's two birds with one stone. We're kind of staying stealthy between the buildings and staying hidden, but
We have
also
a chance at finding some good shit.
Yeah, I like that.
Worth a shot.
Okay. All right. Seems like a plan has been formulated. All right. Well, I'm gonna throw another wrinkle in here, guys.
Oh shit.
We're gonna do some madness saves.
Oh, fuck.
Well, honestly, I was waiting for those. If
What do you think
there
this
was
is?
ever a time.
Madness table?
Yeah, the madness table. Let me just pull up my very handy dandy madness table guide while you guys roll. I'm pretty sure I've been having you guys roll wisdom checks. It turns out it's charisma checks. Oh, Sephel, go ahead, tell me.
Yeah, it's a 7.
Fail.
Yep.
Indigo.
Better than Sephel. I got an 8.
Fail.
Oh, fuck off.
Lara.
15.
Succeed. Yes, the one time she manages to hold it together. Stool.
And this is the moment.
Stool succeeded.
Oh, Ashen needs to
Grim
roll.
fails. Yeah, roll for Ashni.
Oh no.
Andy's fucking gold. He's just looking at it like, I don't understand.
Yeah,
What's
what the
wrong?"
fuck does he have to lose? The man's gone.
There's nothing there.
You can't break what's been broken.
Oh my.
Fuck. Take a
What are
point
you
of
gonna-
inspiration. You broke me. Man. You can't break what's already been broken.
I mean, I appreciate you rewarding me being my typical sarcastic asshole self, but really, what can you take?
No,
from
it's
it?
very true. He had advantage
Fuck.
because Andy's got a lot going on. Oh shit. All right.
Ashni got a 16.
All right, Ashni's okay. Good for Ashni. All right. All right. How many points? What levels are you guys at, both Indigo and Sephel, for your sanity score?
That loss knocked me down to 12.
Okay.
Likewise, 13 down to 12.
Okay. All right. I need. Oh boy.
Oh no!
This is.
Are we getting down to minor insanity levels?
You're getting close. All right.
Shit.
Indigo, roll me a D100, please. And I know this is
Absolutely.
probably nitty gritty for everybody, but this is fun.
No. This is the game, man.
59.
59. All right, and roll me a D10.
4.
Okay.
Boy.
Oh, well, I love that.
Yeah. That seems fine.
You gain a lack of trust for every new creature you find. You are no longer inclined to adopt every creature
Yeah,
in the
right.
Underdark.
That doesn't
You
sound
are-
right.
You have unmade the madness table.
Mm.
You feel this rage build up inside of you. And you, like, everywhere you look, you just see disgusting monsters that are destroying everything you love. Like, you see them smashing wildlife to bits and plants and fungi, and like it just boils inside of you. So for the next 4 minutes, you must use your actions to attack the nearest creature to you.
For 4 minutes?
4
Oh
minutes.
no.
And
That's a long fucking time, Will.
yeah, bro. That's short-term madness. We ain't even in long-term or indefinite, bro.
This is the worst fucking time for this.
Hey, Sephel, roll me a D100.
Hey, Will, go fuck yourself.
Oh, this is so bad.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm glad
this-
you had your
Oh,
plan.
no.
Think on the plan. You had quite a
Yeah.
few people saved.
Why did
You
you
got-
guys talk about it for 5 minutes?
You got Stool, Andy, and Lara saving your ass.
Okay, I rolled a 46.
What about Grim?
46.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Grim's out for the count. We're gonna get to him.
Oh no.
All right, roll me a D10, bud.
Fuck. I already hate this. Okay, alright, not as bad as Andrew. It's a 3.
Okay, so for you guys just all of a sudden see Sephel just. The character begins babbling and is incapable of normal speech or spell casting
Oh no.
Fuck off.
for the next 3 minutes.
Okay, nope, I gotta spin on this. He got so fucked up in this whole combat trying to pronounce the names of the people around him
Yes.
that it broke his mind. So he's literally sitting there, glue.
Yeah, you
Fuck.
can speak Koatoa now. You're trying to speak to him. Oh god. All right, let's see.
Oh,
Let's see,
no.
Grimmy boy.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a wrap.
That's a 83. This is wonderful.
We're gonna die.
All right, my D10.
What if
Oh,
my
okay,
alignment is
he
more
got
inclined to leave them behind?
Then you leave them behind. Well, I'm not gonna do. You do you, Lara. All right, so for the next 3 minutes, you just see Grim like drop his big crossbow, or like he was starting to pick it up, and then you see he's reaching for the dirt, and he just starts shoveling the nasty ground into his mouth. And he's like, "It's so good, I love it so much." And his short-term madness for the next 3 minutes is the character experiences an overpowering urge to eat something strange, such as dirt, slime, or offal. Yep. So those three are now out. Lara,
this is the worst fucking time for this.
Lara, you see your two closest companions and one of your recent ones just start losing their mind. However, you see Stool and you see the odd Darrow, Andy, both kind of standing there. Stool is starting to freak out and sees Indigo kind of like pumping themselves up, and they're like, Indigo, are you okay? And we're gonna jump right back into the initiative order.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, Indigo, you're up. You have to attack the nearest person or creature to you.
Oh god.
How dare you defame Toral's majesty? Eating her earth? How dare you!
I punch Grim in the face.
Yay, roll to attack.
That's a natural one.
Okay.
It's on brand.
Grim was just like standing up there shoveling and chewing some dirt, and he just like ducks back down to get another handful when you swing over them. Oh man. Okay. Lara, you are up.
Great. Oh my god. Indigo, what are you doing?
Fucking anime Indigo, what?
You haven't even seen me in my final form.
Listen, if he's screaming for the whole 4 minutes, he will be the strongest of all of us by the end of this.
He's going to level 9,000.
That's like 6 episodes in Dragon Ball terms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stool, there's something wrong with Indigo. You might need to drag him. We need to go.
Okay, where are we going?
West. Through the building.
I don't know what that means.
She points.
Okay.
I want to go... I'm going to move my full 30 feet over to here. I know I might take an attack of opportunity here.
So remember, every square is 10 feet.
Yeah, so that was 30, which I think is all that I have. Yeah, 30.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yes, you are going to take one attack of opportunity from a Koatoa. It's a Koatoa whip, so this is a little bit beefier. But I don't believe a 12 hits you.
It does not.
Okay, so you managed to make it scot-free. You have now moved back over to the east. You are standing in front of Andy, Grim, and Sephel. What are you doing?
Am I able to reach the bag of weapons from here?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to grab the bag of weapons. As part of my action, can I pull mine and then also have the bag out for everyone else to grab from?
Yeah, if you want to grab up the bag and with that action you have pulled out one of your weapons, absolutely you can do that.
Okay, yeah. So I've got the weapon that I've pulled out is my club, unfortunately. Because I realize I'm not proficient with much else. So, and then I'll end my turn there. I've taken my full movement and my action to use that.
Okay. Next up is Stool, who's going to try and grapple you, Indigo. So, let's make strength checks, opposing strength checks. Oh, that is not good, Stool.
Indigo v Stool.
What you got there, Indigo? I think you're muted, my friend.
Yeah.
That's a 9 over here.
Holy crap! He just beat you by 1.
Oh my god.
And I rolled really bad for Stool. So Stool just like manages to get you. He like grabs your fist as you went and punched over Grim, and he like gets you into this tiny little headlock, and he's basically dragging you on the ground, and he's like, Lara, which way again?
That way. She points west for
Okay.
but she's gonna point through the buildings too, so he kind of goes
Okay, so he's gonna have to go south then, and he only has half movement because he is going to drag Indigo.
wild.
So he's going to get here, and Indigo, you are with them. I hope we all realize that Indigo's gonna start beating the shit out of Stool as best he can now.
Oh no.
Yep.
You're a monster, Will.
How will
The
their
one
friendship
ordered Stool to get
survive?
you.
Well, he's grappled.
Doesn't mean you can't attack.
I think there's just disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Nah, not even. Not restrained.
Not even disadvantage?
Nah.
Nah.
Oh,
that's
no.
not
Right, yeah.
grappling
I just
doesn't
can't-
hinder
I
at
just
all.
can't move.
Oof. This is bad. All right.
As I am forced away from Grim, can I take an attack of opportunity against him?
You know what?
Oh
Thanks
my
for reminding me.
God.
Yes, you can.
All right, that is a mighty 12.
That is a miss. Once again, Grim just keeps chomping on the dirt.
At least there we go.
It's also not how opportunity works, but it's funny watching him swing.
Yeah. Well, it's whatever. We're playing Calvin Ball a little bit. It's Grim's turn, and he's just gonna stay right there, eating the slimy dirt. Next up, we have the Koatoa. So we just see Bloop and Ploop start beating the shit out of each other, while everybody else, all the other Koatoa, except for a handful, start losing their fucking minds. Because of who has just popped up out of the water and is starting to approach the city. So we see this Koatoa start running towards the water, and some of the monitors / whips moving away as well. Some of your friendly companions just start taking off in various directions. You see Clib just like start running. So I'm gonna move all these guys rather quickly. Oh, they have half speed. So they are now out of there. But Loop and Ploop are just like with their staves in these odd bursts of magic, just continuously hitting each other, trying to essentially kill each other. While his son Gloog is fit with madness and is also running off. Okay, Doke, we are back up at the top of the order with Sephel.
Okay. He is going to...
Oh, wait a minute. Think about that
Yep.
more, because I totally forgot to do Andy, who was after the Koatoa. Because it's
Okay.
so easy to forget about the man that's mindless.
Yeah, well, aren't we all?
Andy, he's just like, well, this is a real pickle. Y'all need any help? He's looking at you, Lara, who's right in front of him.
He didn't have any weapons, right?
Not that you know of.
Okay. You need to convince Grim
always the
to
most
stop
threatening
eating
way to
dirt
answer.
and to follow Stool, and she's pointing in the direction that Stool and Indigo went.
I'm assuming it's the rat that keeps picking up the dirt and shoving it in his mouth.
Yes, Andy, it's the only person eating dirt right next to you. Hurry up.
Well, all right, man.
And he's gonna try and he just like taps Grim's shoulder. He's like,
Hey, there's some nice dirt that way. Why don't you come with me?
and Grim just like
I love
nods and just continues to like pick up dirt as he starts walking away. And he's like,
Do you want me to grab that crossbow he had?
Oh yeah, please. And she'll have the bag like open for him.
okay. So Andy starts dragging the crossbow, and him and Grim will start following him when it's his turn. Okay, Sephel, you're up.
Yep. Sephel is going to. Movement is weird. Okay, so I can effectively. On the map, I can move 15 feet. Yeah, so he is going to move southwest towards that channel through the huts to catch up with Indigo and Stool. And as he's getting closer, he's going to hold up his staff as to cast Detect Magic, and the only thing that comes out is just pure gibberish. He's like goes to raise his staff and and he just throws not throws the staff on the ground, but lowers the staff and is instead going to use his action to dash. So he is going to make it another 30 feet.
Okay. All right, you see that you are coming up on a large group of Koatoa that just see everybody else scattering about. Okay, all right. That was your turn. Next up is the Deep Father. He starts marching through the water. You can hear the... and these large tentacles splashing as he whips his arms, bursting through the waves. And he gets a lot fucking closer. Indigo, we are back at you, and you are gonna be punching somebody. You got a couple of friends around you now. Who you gonna be?
Sephel's just so close to me right now.
While Stool is literally chokeholding you.
Yeah, but that gives me the leverage to kick Sephel hard in the shoulder, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
How that? That is a dexterous motherfucker right
Yeah,
there.
it's an 11.
Yeah!
Yeah. Unfortunately, Indigo's to hit is very bad when he does not have proficiency or finesse.
Well, Sephel's AC is also bad. What did you roll?
I rolled an 11.
Honestly, not far off, but still a miss.
All right. Well, hey, that's good.
I'm coming for you, Squid Boy. I'm coming.
All right. You can attempt to escape the grapple too. I feel like, considering Indigo's state, he would attempt to as well.
I think so. And if I do, am I able to move at all, or is my action or my turn just an action?
You know what? It just says that you're trying to attack the nearest creatures, and I'm pretty sure. Oh man.
Well, it says you have to use your action to attack.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm correct.
Then yeah, you wouldn't be able to attempt to get out this time.
Dang.
Okay. So you are locked in. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, guys. I got this. I'm totally good at this. Lara,
Nothing about this is good.
you are up, Lara. You know Grim is going to be following Andy. Indigo is chokeholded. Sephel seems to know kind of what the plan is, but cannot seem to form words. And everybody's losing their minds. You don't know who's a true foe or enemy, and Demogorgon is getting closer.
So first thing she's going to do is telepathically speak to Ashni, who is within 90 feet. They have to be within, I think, 100 for the for that to work. And she's just going to have she's just going to tell Ashni to head west as quickly as possible and wait for them at the shore.
Okay. All right. You feel a kind of a confirmation from them.
Okay. And then I'm going to move. I've got 30 feet, So I'll move 30 feet south to be next to Indigo and Andy, following up behind as the crew is running around these buildings. And then I want to move, I'm going to dash. I'm going to go through and like past Andy. And I want to get in front of Sephel, between him and these other fish folk.
Okay.
And as I look down at them, because they're really small, right?
They're actually medium-sized, these ones.
Oh, they're medium?
Yep. They're still not as tall as you, but they're decent size.
And I can't, they're not like attacking at this moment, or I can't tell.
They are definitely now looking at you and kind of noticing the chaos that has appeared, but they are not attacking you currently.
Okay, she's gonna hold up her club, and she's gonna look down at them and just say, "You stay the fuck back, and you need to just stay out of the way. Do not touch us." And then she's like holding up
Lara,
her
get
club
'em.
menacingly.
Okay, make an intimidation check, and I will make. I will see if they can resist.
Where's my intimidation? Oh. 7.
Yeah, no, they just kind of stare at you for a second, and then they all go hiss
Great.
at you.
All right.
And now they are clearly angered and are probably going to attack you now.
That's fine.
Okay, next up is Stool, who is going to attempt to keep the grapple here. Indigo. Yeah, Actually, I don't think I need to do that. I think that's Pathfinder.
Yeah, as long as I can't contest it, he doesn't have to maintain
Okay,
it.
yeah.
He just has it.
So, you guys are going to move...
Crossing your streams, William.
I know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He's actually... Stool goes, Sephel, do we cut through a building or something?
Sephel is just going to hold his staff and point down the actually, are there any buildings?
You are literally standing right next to a doorway to...
No, and
Yeah.
but if I look through that building, is there an exit on the other side? It looks like it's just one side.
Make a perception check.
All right.
Some of them do look to have 2 doors.
5.
Yeah, you don't see nothing in this kerfuffle.
I'm not rolling well today. I'm really, really not.
Yeah, so you don't see
Yeah.
a second exit.
Yeah, so I think he's gonna shake his head and just point his staff like through the line of buildings.
I don't know what that means, but okay. And he
It's like,
starts moving down.
and listening to this gibberish is interesting because Sephel, like, the weird gargling isn't coming from a tongue. It's like the tentacles getting like wrapped in each other. Like he's trying to speak and they're just like tripping over each other. It's a disgusting display for a humiliating result.
Oh.
He's very frustrated with this.
Oh yeah, it's something. Ashni, it's their turn now. They are going to swim as quick as they can.
So the swim speed is 40, so... it'd
Oh
be-
no, yeah, I gotta remember. Okay, so
Dash
they are
for 80.
currently underneath a dock, trying to make their way to the west. Okay, next up is Grim, who's going to follow behind Andy, just scooping
So-
up dirt.
Sorry, Ashni does get an action, not an attack action. Can they dash for the full 80?
Sure.
Okay.
So if you want that, yeah, he can. Yeah, he gets there.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah, he moves 80 feet to the west. He's now starting to get underneath a second dock. Grim has moved to the south, following up on Andy eating dirt. Next up is the Koatoa. You just hear these horrible babbling screams from many of them. However, this group that you guys have now run upon are a bit pissed, especially because of Lara's stance and you guys having some weapons and being outsiders, not knowing who you are. They're going to attack.
They just don't appreciate a domineering woman.
No, they don't. They don't get it. Even though she showed
Well.
severe reverence to the Sea Mother, these ones didn't see it, so...
Covered in my own puke and
Yeah.
means
Primitive
nothing.
beings.
Primitive. So this one here on the edge, closest to Indigo, is going to attempt to bite them.
Bring it on!
That is a 10.
Does not hit.
Okay. All right. Next up is the one just to the south of them. They are going to try and spear you two-handed here. Wow, that is an 11.
Miss.
Okay. The one to the north, next to the other two that attacked, is going to attack Lara. They're going to do a two-handed spear. Wow, I'm rolling like crap tonight. I'm not even going to bother. That was like an 8. The one to the right of them, to the east, is going to also attack Lara. That's a nat 20.
That'll hit.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Multiple die. Oh, low rolls. Okay, so you are only going to take 5 points of piercing damage from a two-handed spear on a nat 20. It's horrible for me. Okay. The one to the south of those two is going to move about, get up here, and they're going to stab at Stool. Spear. That is a definite hit. Oof. That was an 18 total. And wow, only 4 points damage, but Stool gets skewered for a second. This one is going to... How much does that reach? Only 5 feet. Oh, no, they can do that. This one here is going to throw their spear at Lara. That's a natural 14, so that's a 17 total.
Yeah, that hit.
And you are going to take only 3 points of piercing damage as this spear comes through and hits you, collides with you. And they are going to fall back a little bit, trying to get another spear. This one here is going to throw a spear at Sephel. That is a 13.
That just hits.
Okay. You take 5 points of piercing damage as this spear slams into you, and they are going to move a little bit out, trying to get some space for themselves. And then this one's going to step over and is going to throw at Grim. Oh, that's a hit. Jeez, I'm gonna roll. Max damage. 7 points of damage to Grim. And Grim, however, just keeps on eating dirt as this smaller spear is sticking out of them and now dragging along the ground. Okay, the Koatoa monitor to the far south, about 10, 20, 30, 40 feet away from you guys. Oh, Koatoa monitor, what are you going to do? Oh, damn. They fast as fuck, boy. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Watch how fast I am. They going to move up on Stool, and they are going to make a bite and 2 unarmed attacks.
Monster.
So let's do the bite. That is a 21 to hit. That is 3 points of piercing damage. Mark that. And then for the 2 unarmed strikes, first one, natural 2, so miss. Second hit, 15 plus. Wow. That's another 21 total. Okay. That is a 7 more points. Stool's getting fudged up, but he's still holding on. I'm gonna get you out, Indigo. I'm gonna get you out. All right. While the rest of the Koatoa in the area just continue to run off screaming, and it's Andy's turn. Andy's like, "Oh nah, guys, we don't need to fight. This is fine." And then you just see him like, "Ugh!" And he's like, "I'm gonna beat your ass." and then he runs over and just like Randy Savage just tries to run up and grab this Koatoa, and he pulls out like a dagger, and he's just like and starts trying to stab him. And he's a little unhinged. That's a hit.
We need to get out of this place.
Wow, damn, max damage. He does 7 points of damage as he stabs into this Koatoa, and he's just like riding on its back, just shaking it. And he's like, I've got it! I've got it! Okay. Alright, we are back at the top of the order with Sephel.
Why? Shit. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna keep charging in the direction that I told Stool to move, which is gonna get me up to. So I'm gonna get into this little channel that I've pointed out, and I believe I can get up to like this second building.
You're dashing, right?
Yes, I am using my action to dash. Thank you.
Okay,
Not
you
specified.
will be passing a Koatoa. Are you okay with an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yes.
guess so.
Because you
That's
said...
not the only thing he's passing.
Oh, shit, that's right. Oops.
Indigo's right here, baby.
You're gonna get two. Alright, first up, the Koatoa. This is with a spear. That's a natural 16. So you're gonna get
Okay.
hit.
That's a hit.
Man. 9 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
I rolled max.
Yeah, that hurt. Okay, now before fucking Indigo kills me, let me play devil's advocate rules lawyer here.
Okay.
So the specification of this madness
Yeah.
is that he has to use his action to attack the nearest creature to him.
Mm-hmm.
Does it specify that he just becomes all out hostile to everyone around him? Like, it doesn't say anything about reactions. It doesn't say every creature around him is hostile. It just specifies actions. It says he has to use his action to attack the nearest creature.
It does say that. However, I think I'm gonna leave it up to Andrew here. Do you think, in the fit of this madness, that Indigo is entirely like, is his body more just moving on its own? And he's like, I don't know what's happening, I can't control myself? Or is he like lost in the sauce and he has to kill everybody?
Yeah, is it like madness or is it malicious intent?
I'm gonna tell you, lean more into the madness because this is madness.
I mean, I'll take it either way. I just want to play devil's advocate a little
Yeah,
bit.
no,
here.
and just a question for you, Brendan. Does a 10 hit?
That's fair. That's fair. At 2 brute. No, it does not.
All right. So you get skewed with the spear, and Indigo misses,
And Indigo can go fuck himself. The Telltale Games thing pops up. Just Sephel will remember this.
Yeah. Nice.
But it says it in gibberish.
It's shaking his fist. All right. So you have dashed away. Sephel, make a perception check for me, by the way.
Oh God, if I have to.
Oh God.
Oh God, I can't find a die that actually rolls well. I need to change that. Ouch. Almost natural 20. So hold on. I've been playing it like I don't. Okay, I don't have a modifier. Yes, 14.
Okay. You realize as you start making your way down this kind of like alley between these hovels that the one that you are now currently standing next to seems rather nice. You see a number of iconography depicting what you believe or what you saw their other images for the Deep Father for, and this one seems to be a little bit more put together, and you see bits of like entrails and other things that you saw upon the shrines draped across this building, leading you to believe that this could be one of the archpriest's homes. Food for thought.
Okay. Yeah, I have already used my action, but I will remember that for next turn.
Mm-hmm. Next up is our good old friend Demo. What you gonna do, Demo? You're gonna... Oh, he's coming downtown. Right. So he's gonna move 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Because they got swim speed and a movement speed, so they're pretty fast. And as Demogorgon gets closer, you see the gibbering baboon heads babbling and chittering together, and their tentacles come up their arms, and they start smashing down on these docks, just destroying everything in their path. Obliterating everything. You see manta rays and eels getting whipped up from the dark lake. You see the dwogger body of the recently sacrificed dwogger getting thrown up into the air. It's a pretty bad business, and he getting close. All right, Indigo, you're up.
Can I still cast spells?
Just says you have to use your action to each round to attack the nearest creature. So, I would say, yeah, you could.
Cool. Alright, we'll keep it spicy. This, like, the big kind of Kuoto boy here,
Yes.
who's gnashing at us. I would like to, with disadvantage, take that second level guiding bolt to his face.
Jesus.
All right. Do it.
It's a dirty 20.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
Oh.
Yes. Use your anger.
Look, Indigo is already a little bit on the edge about all this, like, deep mother business, and now it's just like, maybe just a little violence.
A little violence. Just some light religious genocide.
Just 16 points of radiant damage.
Ooh,
Damn.
nice hit. Yeah, you light them the F up, but you can tell that this monitor is seemingly pretty okay after that blast, and is still very much ready to kill you.
I'm coming back for more! I'm coming back for more!
You can't stop me! I'm gonna kill you! Okay. Yeah, as you're, like, lashing out at them, mad over this sea mother business, the shrine just looms over all of you. Alright. Lara, you are up. Your
Okay.
clever ruse to intimidate these Koatoa failed the first go. Now you're being stabbed.
Okay.
Damn it, I hate when I'm stabbed.
I hate that. For the area of effect spells, these Koatoa are 10 feet apart?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to... Shit.
This is tricky.
I'm gonna move...
This is tricky, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. I guess if I move, I'm gonna take... Alright, she's gonna turn as they, like, continue to hit her, and she's gonna say, I told you not to touch us, and she's gonna point down at the ground, and cast Shatter.
Ooh.
In
Interesting.
the hopes to hit 3 of them.
Okay.
So they have to make a Constitution saving throw. DC 13.
Wow. All 3 of them fail.
Okay. So they're gonna take 3d8
Oh,
thunder.
jeez,
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And it's just
Correct.
this front line of 3 to the south of you, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw me back to my
All right.
Whisperbard days.
Yeah.
They're gonna take 14 thunder, each of them.
My God. Okay, these Koatoa in front of you, you throw this shatter spell down at the ground, and when you do, you feel like an extra surge. And I picture you like this shatter, like everything about you is with the skies and your patron and everything like that. I picture it just sounds like a thunderclap in a way.
Hell yeah.
And
Hell yeah, it does.
like in your mind when you cast this spell, you just see the figure that your patron that you've connected to, this strong figure. You see this form, what looks like a human, just come together, and it looks like they clap their massive hands, and it's just like this wave comes through you as you cast a spell and out onto them, and you wipe out these 3 Koatoa in front of you. So they be dead.
Okay, so there's still 2 next to Stool and Indigo, but those 3 are gone. Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 regular looking Koatoa by Indigo, and then there's the kind of stronger buffer one that is nearest to Stool. There are 2 to the south, southeast that are kind of pulling out extra spears, and Andy is currently atop one, shanking the shit out of it. And Grim is behind you, shoveling dirt into his mouth.
He's following us, though, right? Grim is?
He seems to be following you, yeah.
Okay. All right. With my movement, I'm going to move south for my full 30 feet, moving 3 squares to put myself on the other side of the Koatoa that are attacking Indigo.
Okay. You did move by 1 into their space and out, so you're going to take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Am I out of their space?
Yeah,
still in it?
This one here.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. You came up into this
I see what
square,
you're saying, yeah.
and then came over. So, but don't worry, because I'm pretty sure a 13 doesn't hit you, right?
It does not.
Okay. All right. So they stab with their spear and they miss, and you manage to get up there.
Cool. That's it.
Okay, now we are at Stool's turn. Stool is going to, like, sling Indigo around to the other side of them, trying to kind of, like, shield them, and is going to try and just run away. Unfortunately, his movement ain't great because he is straggling with you, so he's going to take 2 attacks of opportunity here. First one, that's out of the box. That one's a hit. That one is a miss. Okay, so the monitor hits. Thankfully, it's an unarmed attack. But he takes 5 more points of damage. And Stool, as he takes this large fist fin to the back of his like mushroom cap, he's like, "I got you, Indigo. We're gonna make it. We're gonna get out of here." All right. That is their turn. Oshni, what do you want Oshni to do? Keep bailing away? Because he's almost in the area of effect of Mr. Old Demon Prince.
Yeah, so I realized, I keep remembering, so Oshni's swim speed is 40.
Mm-hmm.
So with a movement and a dash, he can move 8 squares, and he's going to keep doing that going west.
Okay. He can move over these docks, or under these docks, so I'm going to say you can go ahead and move him.
Okay.
While you are doing that, we're going to jump to Grim, who continues to move. And he's kind of like racing now, like realizing the true danger. Is like racing up after you guys. Still shoveling dirt into their mouth. And we are now at the Koatoa. Okay. The one that Andy is shanking is going to try and bite him. And misses. The one to the south of Andy, who has pulled up another spear, is going to throw one at him to try and help their fishy friend. It's a natural 3, so that's a miss. Wow, great rolls tonight for me. The one that got the opportunity attack that's more to the west of the one who just threw is going to throw at Lara. That is a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. That is, wow, 2 points of damage, minimum damage.
Okay.
The Koatoa to the north of you, Lara, is going to stab you two-handed with their spear. Oh, jeez. 11 doesn't hit you, right?
No, it does not.
Okay, so that is their turn. This one here is going to swing around and is going to try and throw their net upon you.
Ooh, cheeky.
However, it is a ranged weapon, so this is going to be... Or actually, no, it's a DC check. Okay. So go ahead and make a strength... Oh, well, I do have to roll it. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay. I'm pretty sure 17 gets you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
The target is restrained.
Okay.
A creature can use its action to make a DC 10 strength check to free itself or another creature in a net, ending the effect on the excess. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. You do take some bludgeoning damage. So 1 second here. Let me get the appropriate die. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as this net has been, like, lobbed onto you.
Okay.
And you are now caught in it. However, you think you could maybe get out of this ramshackle net. Next up is the monitor, who's going to chase after and is going to strike at Grim with a bite. That is a miss. Now for 2 unarmed attacks, I'm going to roll both of these at once. Only one of them is a hit. Actually, no, both of those, because he has a +6 to hit. He is a nasty boy. First hit does 4 points of damage. Second one does 7 points of damage. Grim is looking a little bloodied. Okay. Next up, we got Andy, who is in this, like, feral rage and is going to keep shanking here. And he does, and he... Okay, adds some more damage here. He gets this Koatoa that he's, like, riding atop right in the eye, and just the satisfying, like, gushing as he sinks it in and pulls it free, and he's like, ah! And then he kind of, like, snaps back, and he's like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I seem to have lost myself a little bit.
and he is
Lose yourself over here.
What?
Huh? Okay.
And they are going to move right to there. Okay.
Andy's got a lot going on.
Andy's Andy.
A whole lot and a whole little.
Yeah. We're back up at the top of the order with Sephel.
Yeah. Yeah, Sephel is going to look back, like, quickly as he's moving. He doesn't want to take too much extra time. But he is going to look back at Lara and hope that she is bitter enough and hates the situation enough to understand. And he's clean from the, and he's just gonna knock the side of the hut with his staff as he turns into the door.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's going to run into this hut, hoping that one of his companions, if not the intended one, saw what he was doing and understood to some degree.
Okay, let me just double check to make sure I know what you're seeing. Okay, as you enter into this hovel, you look around and you see a few interesting things. You see an odd kind of like large, almost like, think of like a kiddie pool, but a large wooden, like a barrel shaped one.
Yeah.
And then you see a table and some chairs. You see more entrails and like small shrines and altars kind of about the place. You see a bucket of chummy fish. You see an old plate where some of that has been like on, and you see what looks like crude, almost like silverware alongside it. You do see, however, that there is a small chest near this kind of large kiddie pool-esque tub that seems to be pretty nicely put together. However, you don't see any kind of obvious lock to it.
Okay. I mean, where in proximity of the build, like, can I get to it with the movement I have left? I know movement's a little weird right now.
It's a little weird, but I'm going to say yes, you can. You can get to it.
Okay. All right, can I attempt to open this chest?
It is not locked, so you do manage to open it.
Okay.
Inside, you see quite a bit of treasure. You see a couple of different, very nicely put together, like silk pouches, each one with a what looks like a colored almost marker. And as you like pick them up, and I'm assuming you're pocketing them, you notice that
very quickly.
The largest one contains quite a bit of copper. The second one contains a good chunk of silver, and the third one contains a very decent amount of gold. Along with that, you see an embroidered silk handkerchief that has a spider design on it that looks quite nice. You see 3 azurite gems, small ones. You see a very nice, like, dark steel and dark bronze-ish cup that seems to be worth a little bit of money, and what looks like a choker that has a spider-like pendant on it as well.
Okay. Do I have the ability to take all of it in this moment?
I will
or is
say,
that gonna be...
yeah, if you use your action, you can pick up all these things.
Yeah. No, I'll use my full turn for this. He's just sort of, and I wouldn't even say he's investigating it a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not, he feels the pouches, but I wouldn't say he's like digging too deep into it. He really is just opening it. This seemed to be the items of worth that we would find in here, and he's just shoving it into a pack and
Yeah.
getting ready to turn tail.
Yeah, very quickly you ran in, you threw it up, you're like, that looks like a pouch. You pick it up, oh, there's a jingle of gold. You threw it in your pocket. I gotcha. Okay. Oh boy. Demo is here. Demo here to party. He is... You hear now the large crunching of what sounds like huge feet, or like footfalls upon the docks. What's left of them just... the splintering all about. And Lara, you can actually see that Demogorgon has now started climbing up, or not even like climbing, just stepping upon the shattered remains of this dock, moving forward. They see this large grouping of you farther away as one of its jabbering eyes or heads turns that way, and just for a moment, it's like eyes flash. And
Okay, define group.
like this group.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real bad.
And I'm gonna need you, along with all the others around you, including our good friend Andy, to make a wisdom saving throw.
For the listening audience, when you say you are referring to Lara.
I'm referring to Lara, all the Koatoa around her, which is not including the monitor that is with Grim, Stool, Indigo, and near Sephel. This is just like Andy, the 5 Koatoa nearest them, and Lara.
This is the worst.
17.
It's a fail.
Oh, I thought that was
shit.
good enough. Oh no.
I mean, if it was anything else but the Demogorgon, it would have been great.
Yeah, this is a terrible situation all around. There's nothing good about this.
He has just used his gaze. And with his gaze, he has 3 choices. He has used his insanity gaze.
Oh no.
And, I'm such an
Uh-oh.
idiot. I shouldn't have even had you make a saving throw. It just happens.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
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 I feel a little better.
Yeah.
However, you are under the effect of the confusion spell until the end of his next turn.
What the fuck?
So I need you to roll me a d10.
Okay. Four.
The creature doesn't move or takes actions this turn.
Oh my god.
So it manages to lock eyes with you, and you just freeze as all of these horrible images, I imagine, passing through your mind. This true, horrible Prince of the Abyss is coming for you. And that's where we'll leave off.
Hey, you, loyal listener, you've made it this far to the post show notes, and that means the absolute world to us. Thank you so much for being here. If you have one more second, we would adore you if you could leave a rating and a review in whatever podcatcher you're currently listening in. The ratings and reviews are astronomical when it comes to growing the show because it's what gets us noticed for new listeners. So if you have just a moment to do that, please do. And we also have a Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram if you want to give us a follow. It's at The Madness Table. And if you've noticed, we are now posting weekly episodes because of supporters like you. So if we haven't said it enough, thank you. And we will see you in just 7 short days for our next episode when...